Hi guys, welcome to Intelligent Gambling, your portal for online gambling. Today I wanna talk to you about the betting, the kind of betting strategy which is called spread betting. Spread betting is very popular, especially in American football. What is spread betting? So first, I want to explain to you the point spread. You see here this example: Hull City Watford football game, uh, English League, and Hull City is presented with an odd of 1.91, and the point spread is plus 1.5, and for Watford it's 1.5 as well, minus 1.5. This means that if you back Hull City here, if you bet on Hull City, you win your bet as long as Hull City won, they drew, they produced a draw, or they lost by less than one goal. Yeah. This is because the 1.5 that you see here is always added to the score after we have experienced the final result after the game. Yeah. On the flip side, if you would have backed Watford, you'd need them to win by at least 2 goals, because the point spread is minus 1.5. So if they will 2-0, then they would have won 0.5 nil. Huh? So the 1.5 goals are removed from the score for the purpose of that bet. And when you win, you paid out the odd here. If you bet €100 on Watford, you win that one, you get €191, pounds, or whatever back. When you lose, you're losing everything. Yeah. Quick pause, guys. If you wanna have your private William Hill betting account, click on the description below to get a special offer and the bonus on the way. That is a perfect start for your betting success in the future, and you're gonna be perfectly happy with that. William Hill, check it out. It's an amazing offer. By using the link in the description, you can get a big bonus. And now, on the contrary, what is spread betting? So the first example was point spread, a wager on the point spread. Yeah. And the second example now is spread betting. Yeah, spread betting. Let's just call it spread betting. So with spread betting, there are no odds involved, and there's no fixed stake or fixed payout. The wagers are settled after the game finished, and depending on how accurate your prediction was, you get paid more or you get paid less. The more you were right, the more you win. The more you were wrong, the more you lose. So spread betting is a bit like the over-under betting that you're very easy to understand. You can bet on games having goals more than one or less than two or whatever. Or that maybe more than 10 corners are performed overall in the overall game, or less than 10 corners, and this is similar. So how much you win and lose depends how much higher or lower the relevant total is. Really realize that this probably comes across as way more complicated than it is. We're going to use this example here to make this easier to understand for you. Here's how spread betting market might look for the total number of goals scored in a soccer game. Total goals, Newcastle versus Leeds, sell 230, buy 250. You can see there are two options. We can sell at 230 or we can buy at 250. Do not confuse the numbers with odds. They are actually just related to the number of goals. We sell at 230 if we're expecting there to be less than 2.3 goals. And we buy at 250 if we're expecting more than 2.3 goals. So if you think there will be one goal in the total game, no matter who scored it, one goal, you should sell. If you think there will be 2 goals, you should sell as well. If you think there will be more than 2 goals, so 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever, then you should buy that one. The difference between the numbers is called the spread. That's where the gambling strategy gets its name from. So let's see this in more detail. The amount of money we make or lose on our wager is determined by a combination of 3 things. The number of goals we bought or sold, the stake we bought or sold for the number of goals scored in the game. So let's say we'd chosen to buy at $2.50 for a $10 stake. If there were more than 2.5 goals in the game, so 3 goals, then we'd win. So 3 goals or more than 3 goals, then we'd win. Our payout would be calculated by multiplying the stake by the difference between the number of goals scored and the number of goals we bought at. So if there were 3 goals, for example, we'd win $5. Why? 3 minus 2.5 is 0.5, which gives us $5. If there were 4 goals, we'd win $15. 4 minus 2.5 is 1.5, which gives us $15 when we multiply it. That's the magic behind it. No more.